You know, I make a decision very, very quickly. Some people can't make decisions. Some people, you know, those people that just, I don't know, I like that, but then I don't. I immediately know. Like, for instance, when Portia and I first saw the house we live in, I instantly knew I wanted to live in that house forever. And it's been that way for the last 9 houses I've lived in. I walk in and I know it. I like a house. I can make a decision on buying a house. That's easy. You know, what's hard for me is deciding a paint color. I don't know if anybody's painted a room recently, but that is hard to choose a paint color. We're painting one of our rooms right now in our house, and I thought that we'd do it ourselves because I used to paint houses for a living a long time ago. It's hard work. There's a lot of prep. There's a lot of things that you have to do before you paint. Because the rolling, that's easy, except overhead. That hurts. But anyway, I asked somebody, you know, because there's prep work, like I said, and they told me, they reminded me you need a stripper. And so, well, it turns out they meant a paint stripper, and now I'm down $20 in singles already. Just going into the process before I buy the color. So I'm trying to pick out a color, and it's not even a color, really. We're picking white. We wanted a white room. There's no such thing as white. There's hundreds of different shades of white, and they all have different names, and like someone's gonna walk into your house and know, is that albino moth, or is that shirtless in Seattle? Because I think that looks like... And before you start painting, you have to, you try the chips. You get the chips. But they're so little. How can you base a decision like that on a square like that? And because it looks good on the chip, and then you paint the wall, and it's completely different. It starts one shade, and then it ends up like 3 shades darker, which is, they call it the Snooki effect. And it's impossible to choose anything on a chip like that. You know, so they make bigger chips, but you have to buy them. So Portia and I bought 30 of the chips at the paint store, and we took them home, and we're putting them all on the wall, and we're looking at all the different ones. And eventually, we settled on one that we both agreed on, and we turned it over to look at the name. It was the receipt. And so that's the color we chose. So I don't know who decided to make paint colors so complicated. I blame Martha Stewart. I do. So Martha, if you're watching, I need you to come up with Ellen White, something that's cool and classy and modern, something like this dance.